feeling good, smelling good, eating good, drinking good, thinking good thoughts, having a good time, sharing good energy in good places with good people, doing good things. Let me get this up a little higher. I want to pull out the... This is going to be a quick little energy check-in right now. Just to see who's doing what, when, where, why, and how. 7. I don't know how many days it was until I said 9. Since I said 9, rather. But the number 7 is coming out. I think that's good. Actually, I'll take a little bit more. Wiggle it just a little bit. Whoa. Ooh, somebody's in trouble. Ooh, somebody that's really old is going out down with a group. Maybe it's a male friend. Ooh. 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 Da-dun, 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 da-dun. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and take them. Let's just pull them out. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. I'll mix them up a little bit more. Let me see. I'm being guided to pull another set of cards just to kind of get a little bit more information about who we're talking about. Ooh. It's funny because I found myself watching some little, like, you know how people review other people's stories off of, like, you know, part 1, part 2, part 3. So I ended up watching this, like, I don't know, it felt like part 99, like 1 to 99, about this young lady who was doing checks for like years. It finally caught up with her, but she had been doing it for like 10 years and finally got caught, went to jail. And she was just telling her whole story about how she was in jail and like all the stuff that took place. And like, you would have thought this girl thought she didn't commit a crime, the way she talked sometimes about the things. And it was just kind of like, that's the delusion that some people are in. Like, oh, it was just check scams. Oh, it was just this. Oh, it was just that. It's like, are you not realizing that it's still hurting the everybody as a whole? But anyway, people don't get that. Whatever that is, that's finished. Whatever they thought that they were doing, yeah, they had no idea what was happening, because it's all about you. Like, it's about what you want. It's about what you desire. It's not, you know, other people cannot put what into your life what they want for you. Maybe even with this, there's a business partner it's cutting too. That's going to be, it's about what you want. This entire city's, it's finished here. This is the finished energy is going with this community. So that's finished. This entire city's commerce is plagued by this malicious act towards you. Who is this? Gemini. So whatever's going on in this community, that's finished. As far as like them being able to do anything, they're all getting ready to meet their demise. There is somebody with a body odor. And I know this says B or O, could be the initials, but there is somebody with a body odor. And you guys know I smell a lot of things, but these people are not allowed to be in my energy, so I can't smell their body odors, but I know that they're doing stuff. Like, I know that they're trying to send things to people. Maybe someone is struggling with some type of body odor. I don't know. If it's just like the regular, you know, vaginal discharge, sorry to be so descriptive, but if it's just that, like, again, I want to encourage people who are clean and not, you know, having multiple partners, because a lot of times that's what that comes from. Like, I can tell you from experience, I was dating a guy for like almost 2 years, and we would be on again, off again sometimes, and it would every time, and I kept asking my gyno, I was like, are you sure he can't give me like BV or something, like from sleeping with somebody else? She was like, no, guys don't. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I feel like they just don't know. Guys don't have it because they don't have a vajayjay, but they can spread it, in my personal opinion, because every time I would deal with dude, I caught it. But if that's something that's happening to somebody who's just left a situation, plain yogurt on a tampon, put it up there, and and that's just good to kind of keep your pH balance, because as women, we know that our, bodies have certain balance and stuff like that. But I know the truth. I feel like a lot of people know the truth about this person's body odor too. Maybe B or O are the initials. There's a postal worker, a FedEx delivery driver, or somebody like that that's in the city. That's maybe something's happening there. What's happening there? Maybe the initials G or T. Also, there's a second or third party in the picture with respect to what's taking place in this city. This is where that male friend or younger person is coming into play, I guess. Someone older is going down with this group. That's over here under this part. They thought they knew, but they had no idea. The BO people, like these are, I feel like these are different groups because some people got involved in like doing rituals and sex magic and stuff like that. And then other people's, you know, were paid to do things. And, you know, so that's, you know, that's the separation of the groups today. Ooh, you're about to meet your perfect person though. And I feel like, and again, it could just be a business partner. It doesn't necessarily have to mean, you know, a love interest if that's not what you're open to at this moment, because you can't have what you're not open to anyway. But you'll have extra money. Be open to that, Joe. Like, always stay open to the extra money, right? Never, 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 never say no to extra money. All right, people around these other people are realizing that they've been behind the things in their life that went wrong. So that is very, very, very significant right now. I was called to put a post on my Facebook pages just acknowledging how that lady was at the Super Bowl poking a voodoo doll. My thing is it's happening all across the board. You're not too small and you're not too big. Do you see what I'm saying? You aren't too above it and you're not too little for people to mess with you. And I think that's what people are starting to understand. Like, oh, wait a minute. I probably could have more. I could be this or I could be that or this and that. Like there's some level of fulfillment that people aren't reaching. And it's because of these people that they got themselves caught up with. And they're realizing that. People are seriously realizing that they've been behind the things in their life that went wrong. Let me just double check that the value is on. Because sometimes I'll have my headphones on and I don't realize that you guys won't hear me. All right. Okay, you can hear that. Let me go back and make sure that there was always sound. Okay, perfect. All right. Just making sure there's a Scorpio involved in this that's in the reverse because that came out in the reverse. They're all ASSEDOUT How many ways can we spell that? Finished. Fini. Done. Because you deserve better. Whether it's business partners, friends, you know, family members, associates, all of that. You're also beautiful inside and out. Inside and out. And you're the people around you, the people coming into your life, your new soul tribe, etc., they really admire you. And that's a good space to be in, you know, not in a way, like not in a, you know, obsessive kind of like controlling demean, like not like that, but they admire that you know, how you handle things, you know, your integrity, the fact that you have so much power, but you don't misuse it. Yeah, whomever this was that was trying to work against you, that's not taking place anymore. This is coming out in the reverse. I feel like it's here with this Scorpio energy that someone is working against you. It's like even if they were, it's not something that they can really do. You know, it's just, it's finished. It's over. It won't, you know, even if, because you've amplified yourself in some way, because that's what it says here. That's what their issue is. Yeah, it's because you're always taking that high road. You know what I mean? Constantly in this winning energy, like you find wins every day. Like for you, it's like, okay, my wins are in accomplishing my daily goals. My wins are in, you know, eating healthy. My wins are in making sure I got enough water. Like you find wins, not that those are the only ones, but you know to value all of them. And that's the problem. These other karmic people, they don't get that. They don't know how to value anything in life. That's what their problem is. They don't value life itself. That's the problem. Not theirs or anybody else's. They do not love anybody. They cannot say, oh, that's because I loved you so much. That's not true. If they loved themselves, they would not do these types of things because it doesn't cause anything good. Like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. But, you know, people don't make sense. And that's just the reality. Your karmic friend is experiencing several financial difficulties. And so they shouldn't have anything, to be perfectly honest. They should be riding around on bald tires that they can't get done, like brakes squeaking and squealing all the way to the stop sign and looking embarrassed because, you know, nightmare energy. Yeah. because that's what they should be living in, you know? Yeah, there's no financial gain here. Oh, so maybe that's what they're seeing now. Maybe that's the community energy here. It's like the ones that thought that they, you know, knew, but now they're realizing like, oh, wait a minute. Why are we experiencing these nightmares and like this financial like loss? Yeah. Oh, and it's kind of this energy of like, they don't know if you know, and you don't care what they know. There's this energy of like, why does it doesn't matter, because there's nothing that you don't know that you won't find out in the perfect timing. It's kind of like even the things that you don't know, you end up knowing. Yeah, for real. Even I almost didn't know, but I knew because this group is responsible for a lot of unalivings. Um, that's how they convinced these other people, these community members, to work with them, because they saw that they were already, you know, capable of doing certain things. So they felt like, oh, okay, well, it's kind of a no-brainer. Like, we can't go over here because they've shown us what they could do, you know. But that's, you know, I don't know. Maybe there's something about your exercise routines and habits or something. What's that about? Forgive. Oh, yeah. So they want you to forgive them. They want you to forgive them for trying to like impede or like make you feel guilty about, or like something to do with exercise, either your routines, your habits. They tried to get you to eat unhealthy. They tried to like, whatever it is, they tried to take you out of your healthy routines, and they want forgiveness for that, but they're not remorseful. Like, you change your behavior when you want forgiveness. These people haven't changed their behavior. They're still out here trying to do stuff. So yeah, no. Each time that they send you the evil eye, they get some more bad news too. Oh, wow. This forgive is coming out here twice now. So it's like forgive and proceed based on intuition. So maybe you are going to allow some people to like, no, maybe step into your space or your face or communicate with you to ask for forgiveness. But, you know, give it out based on your intuition only. Okay? These home builders, somebody's superintendent is getting convicted. I'm hearing something about some like unlawful videotaping, unlawful something about that. Like there's something about someone helped with the builders to be putting these things into the different homes. Yep, hidden things, deception. I can't make it up. Yeah, this is the final countdown. Divine timing. Their ugliest demise happens right along with your biggest rise. That's exactly what the card says. Yeah, and I wouldn't worry about anything that they do at this point because it's useless. Yeah, you just need to relax more. Maybe you're having a vacation soon, or just enjoying the moment, or every moment, like I was mentioning earlier. Like, you can find delight in, you know, just a new bouquet of flowers, right? Yeah, this is Virgo energy. Your mind, body, and spirit are in alignment with everything that you actually want to bring into your wheelhouse. Because this is Virgo, and Virgos are very organized, and I just feel like there's just a lot of good energy coming from that. The number of laws that they broke to harass and stalk you is criminal, which is exactly why they're in trouble with the law. Like, again, I wanted to keep like, oh, these people are going to be in spiritual prison. No, they're not afraid of that. If they were, they wouldn't be doing the things that they do, because they know that they were wrong to do them, because they knew that you never did anything to them. And all the people that they, you know, told a lie to, that's on those people. You don't have to be convinced to do anything. You can be convinced in your own mind, of your own recognizance, to say no. Regardless of the horrible story that someone tells you about what happened, when did you become the vigilante? When did this become your purpose? Explain. Anyway, patience though, collective. Maybe some people are going to give you some information. I feel like, honestly, I don't feel like you care. Because it is all about you. And it's like, you know what? That's about them and the shit that they did. So why would it all be valuable information to me? Like, oh, we just wanted you to know that these people, we know exactly what they do. We don't care. We are living our lives. Like, if we continue to place any energy here, then it's not being utilized in the way that we want it to. Yeah, you're surrounding yourself with positive people. And you're going to continue to do that. You could give them the entire playbook, you know what I mean? And they would still mess their own lives up. They would still get everything wrong. Every play would still be lost. It would still be on deaf ears. Like, even if you guided these people all the way to the finish line, they would still get there and mess it up. You ever hear about those people who win the lottery and then blow it? This is those individuals. They cannot be given something because they haven't learned how to manage it or maintain it or, do anything with it other than spend it and use it and waste it. That is the only thing these people are capable of. Your family is involved for sure. Dumbbell. They'll have to explain on the stand how they sat and watched it. Again, these community members thought it was funny, thought it was a joke, thought it wasn't really a big deal, although they expected great things to transpire for them. So that's why they're getting met with all these great things that are transpiring for them. And I don't mean great as in like, oh, this is wonderful, this is lovely. I mean great as in huge, as in big, as in like life-changing, and not in a good way, not in a positive way. There's a Libra here that maybe has some empathy that's leading to some indecision. They need to get it together. They're not in a forward movement energy if they continue to have empathy, because that makes you indecisive about where you stand on people doing wrong. Bottom line, a lot of spiritual beings are coming to the understanding or standing firm in the boundary that like, no, it's just bad, it's just wrong, and I don't forgive you. I don't have to forgive you. That's one thing some people are probably feeling. I don't have to forgive you. I don't have to make up with you. I don't have to be involved in your life. I can just go on with my life and let whatever you did, be whatever you did. Because it doesn't have any, like, at the end of the day, for the collective, it's all about moving on. So somebody better stop being a dumbbell and think about their forward movement. I'm getting tired of preaching this message because it's not mine to hear. You feel me? So get serious about your life. That's what this lady was saying on the thing. She kept getting herself in trouble in prison. And it's like, yo, like you up here selling bell peppers and onions and butter out the kitchen and the what? And getting in trouble for it? Like, leave it alone. But that's the way to make money. And then she was just getting herself caught up left and right till almost until the damn day that she walked out that door. Ay. Empathy. This Libra needs to get out of that. Whoever this Libra is, you need to get that together. There's 3 people maybe working in your energy or something like that. Maybe there's a Cancer involved that you're involved with. That person is not emotionally balanced. That's why this is leading to some type of issue. You're leading with too much empathy over this. 7. Yeah, that person that's faking like a King of Cups towards this Libra that's a Cancer energy, that person is not emotionally balanced. They are being left for dead. That's why they are trying to connect with you the way that they are. Age doesn't remove anyone from karma. The life they've chosen is the life they've chosen. Okay, this may go for some people's friends. You may feel like, oh, they were really young, or like, oh, they had their whole life ahead of them. Well, they should have thought about that, right? Get your life together. Get serious about it. Maybe there's a Leo involved. For sure. A person cannot be tempted by something they don't want. So it's like you couldn't tempt someone to hurt somebody if they didn't want to hurt somebody. So like with these people over here, it's like, well, how could someone tempt you to do something against someone if you didn't want to do it? You had to have wanted to do it. You wanted to see this play out. You wanted to be part of it. You wanted to ensure in some way that it took place. Like there's no way of denying it. You can't deny your a lot of these people are being called in because they're going to be an accessory to a crime, or they're going to be concluded because of the way that they involve themselves. Anyway, so if they made any attempt on your life, it was because they wanted to be you. Like I said, in some way, shape, or form. Somebody's going to have some posthumous fame that they want it to occur, only it will be theirs, not yours. So it'll be like they wanted to embark on the fame for you after your life had ended. So basically they were waiting for your life to end so that they could have fame. But actually it's going to be theirs, their posthumous fame, not your posthumous fame. That fame will last no longer than a breath. Oh yeah, so-and-so did this. Could be a Scorpio. I'm almost certain. Maybe you have no sentiment for this person. I know I have no sentiment for any Scorpios in my life. I don't have any children that are Scorpios. And my divine partner is not a Scorpio. So I don't need to. My sentimental emotions are towards this. You and your person are just made for one another. Yeah, that's what you guys understand too. You two share this very sentimental energy, and you love being in that energy with one another. Like it's like your whole body gets chills. The good ones, the warm and fuzzy ones. Every time you think about each other, every time you invest your time and energy in one another, because you know that this is your king, and you guys are both in this energy of cleaning house. Clean house, just in time for the spring. Anyway. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get my day started. I hope that this has been helpful and insightful for you guys in some way, shape, or form, and I will catch you on the next one. Later.